Test one, two, test one, two. Test one, two, test one, two. All right, we are here. Late as usual. It's always difficult on weeks in which I'm on call at work. Hey, Joel. Just because I never know if I'm gonna get paged. Especially when there's apparently an ongoing incident, but somebody else is taking care of it, so we'll see. We'll see. It looks like it subsided, though. But yeah, the plan for tonight is I'm gonna give Farina her place in the sun. She's been farming onions for a long time now, and I think we need to do her story quest. It's the last chance she has to impress me. Before it's the final nail in the coffin if I don't like her story quest. So that's what we'll do. But first I have to do my dailies because it's been a really busy day at work. I've been working since like, let's say 8:30 a.m. my time. What event? No, I didn't do an event, if there was an event. The Stygian one? No, I didn't.
I know.
I mean, I did this one. That was a while ago. The first one. What's the first one here? Well, this one I still have a bit of time. So it's okay. I do want to do Farina's story quest, though. I'm in a giving mood today, I guess. I don't know. So let me get my mail. And then... yeah, let's do the boss that Varessa needs. I've been doing it. Come on, Farina, this is your chance at redemption. Absolutely. Alright. How many more do I need? Quite a few, I think, but... well, let's see. 24. So I need another 22. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, that's lava. Oh, that's liquid phlogiston. Okay, okay. Gotta collect those flowers? Yeah, I know, but we're just gonna do the boss.
Incinerate. Motion to compel. Incinerate. Surrendering Legion. Wrap up flame.
See, I know how to beat this boss pretty easily now.
Motion to compel.
I mean, I fought him a few times now. I guess like 10 times probably, at least. Nah, probably 10 times.
Motion to compel. Think you can get away? A little. Time for your arraignment! Boom, boom! Incinerate!
Come a little.
Motion to compel.
Yay. Still takes a long time. Alright, let's do that again. But yeah, like I said, I had to start at like 8:30 a.m. And usually I have time before work to do my dailies. But yeah, today, no chance. Yeah, unfortunately, it is. I think tomorrow's gonna be the same. That's why I probably won't play too long tonight, unfortunately. But we'll try to get at least one story quest done. That was the plan anyway. And how's your work going, Joel? Has it improved? Or no?
Time for takeoff.
Might have wasted that.
Motion to compel.
Damn. Kind of the same. So, how many times a week do you have to go into the office? Oh. I do love the music in this boss fight. Even when we were doing it in the Stygian Onslaught. I think it was similar music. It's really good.
Try not to.
You were told 3 to 4, but you're closer to 2 to 3 now? Originally you were... Oh, I see. Okay, so it's a bit better then? Okay, that's good. The whole team was off except for you, so you stayed home. Ah, nice. Why was everybody off today? Is it a special occasion? Ah, tomorrow the office is closed. Remembrance Day, I guess, right? Well, that's good. That's why they call them bank holidays. I was wondering about that. I didn't think it was literally when the banks take off. Oh, you don't get the day off, though. You're not bank enough to get the day off. You better not bank on getting that bank holiday, Joel. What am I, Sino?
Brace yourselves. Yahoo!
Alright, that's 2. Sino is in the even. Oh, is in the event. Ah, okay. Cool. That'll be fun. Let me heal the old-fashioned way.
Let's play. Motion to compel.
So with this, we'll be able to get 5 times 3, approximately 15. Could be good. We should get quite a few this way. Probably not 15, though. Probably 13 or 14.
Incinerate!
It feels good to see like 167,000 damage there. I'm not even close to getting that much damage dealt. I know it's like, it's just part of the boss fight, but it feels nice. It's like half of what your characters do, Joel.
Wouldn't gliding think you can get away? Incinerate! Time for your arraignment!
She'll be able to hit 100k? Well, no, that's probably only if I get her weapon and stuff. I think the only character's weapon that I might get is Venti's. Because he's been so good to me, you know? She can do it? Alright. I'll take your word for it. That'll be the goal, I guess. Get Varessa to 100k. This is the one problem where you have no bursts, so nobody does anything. That's too bad. I just need more recharge, I think. That's one of the problems with Lisa. She's actually quite good to use, but unfortunately, it just takes so long to recharge her skill, her burst. It's really too bad. That's probably why she's like a C or a D. Oh no. Yikes is right.
Motion to compel.
Surrendering.
Motion to compel. Wrap up a flame.
We got him. Alright. So. Oh, that's true. I could have gotten more resonance. Damn. And yeah, I don't have to use... Because originally I got Noel because... I thought, how do I dodge that attack where he just like steamrolls you? Then I learned that you could just hug him the whole time and he'll never do that attack. You literally run up to him as soon as he transforms and you just glue yourself to him. Yeah, you don't have to dodge the attack if he never does it. That's the pro tip. It's too late now, right? Yeah, can't do it here. It's okay. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I gotta heal. Gotta have some food.
Motion to compel.
It's very nice of them to make it so it's a donut, his attack. Meaning, if you hug him, you don't even have to move around. You literally just stay there, and he'll never hit you. I guess they did it on purpose. I have nothing against Kuki. I just don't know how to use her. She's too complicated for me. All those characters that aren't just button mash, I have a really hard time using them.
Time for takeoff. Motion to compel.
See, I learned something about Venti's burst, or swirl in general, is that if I implant Electro into it, I can do my usual thing of overload. So it works really well, actually. And his burst comes up pretty often, compared to Lisa's. Just use your skill and swap out? I don't know. You say just use your skill, but then you gotta be like, well, do I have to hold the skill? I think that's the most difficult thing for me. It's like sometimes these new characters, and I know she's an old character, but I just mean like, I'm always scared about these characters that require more than just hitting the same button. It doesn't matter? Okay. But like all these new characters, they scare me because they say, oh, you gotta use the skill, But then you gotta use it 2 more times, and then you gotta use the burst. And it's so confusing to me, because like, well, how do I know? Do I have to time it? Do I have to keep track of it? I guess I do, right? And I get it, it's more interesting that way, but it is confusing to me.
Motion to compel.
I also haven't built her up though, that's the other issue. Unless she doesn't need any building up to use as a, you know, as a sub DPS support. I mean, at this point I could probably use Varessa actually, because she's level 50, you know. She can manage. Hell, I've used her for half the game at level 40.
Motion to compel.
Oh, come on, we're so close.
Here we go.
Damn. And it's funny, because Yanfei is not even optimal at this point. I'd do well with Yanfei if I spent more time with her. Like, building her up. That's why I kind of hope that Yanfei appears on one of the upcoming banners. I don't need it. Alright. What's that, one more? Let me see. Yeah, one more. Alright, alright. Don't worry, it only took us 15 minutes. Or even more. The new character is Pyro? The new character? There's a new character? I thought we were gonna have Jean-Li and I don't know, who's the other person? Or is that the new character? Oh, it's Arlecchino, that's right, Arlecchino and Jean-Li. What am I doing? So it's gonna be Venti and that new character? Or was that just a rumor? I'm looking forward to that. It'll be good if it... See, I'm looking forward to the Venti banner. Because... And I'm hoping that the 4-star characters are ones that I like. Because I know I'm gonna really, like, spend a lot of Prima gems for that
Try not to enjoy this
banner.
too much.
Because I really want Venti again. Jehoda? Pun potential? Well, it's just Jehoda's witness, isn't it? Not so much pun as blasphemy. Jehoda? Oh. Yeah, there's definitely a lot you could do there. But only a 4-star, you said, right? So, not the title character. What's the name of the 5-star? Well, yeah, the new one, I guess, yeah. The one that's rumored. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's probably Fire Farina. Maybe Farina turned to the dark side and now she's Pyro. That's why and maybe that's why you're such a big fan of her. Because she's actually Pyro in disguise. Oh, I cracked it.
Think you can get away?
Come a little closer.
Red like a flame.
Damn, I wish that burst lasted longer. Pyrina! Oh, that's even better! Damn, they thought of everything, didn't they?
Motion to compel. Incinerate. Let's play.
Come on.
Yahoo! Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be
There we
faster?
go. Yay! Took more like 25 minutes. Well, whatever. We got it. Now we can go... Now we can go do the dailies. And I have to do the dailies because I don't have enough of the... What do you call them? What are they called? Oh, encounter points. That's right. So yeah, let's do the good old-fashioned dailies. Oh, Sumeru. Okay, okay. This is actually good because I don't think I've done a single Sumeru daily. Hey, Silver Fox. How's it going? Look at all these quests that I haven't picked up, nor will I pick up for a long time. Where is it? Down here? I didn't even know there was something down here. That's how little I visited Sumeru. I had no idea there was an under part. I don't even know these kids. Mister, wait. Are you an adventurer? I mean the kind of adventurers who are skilled in battle and travel to many places? You could say that. Look, Hilmi. I said he must be an adventurer. But don't adventurers always wear those green outfits? I'm quite special and don't need that outfit. Wow. Wow. In that case, you can definitely help us. Do you see that big warehouse in the village? Habachi said we must keep watch over it because many important things are kept there. He also told us that if any bad guys come, he'll shut down the lift and cut off the bridge. But the lift is some distance away from the warehouse. To shut it down, Habachi will have to run really fast. We thought we could train with him, but he's been ignoring our offer. How I wish he could instead ignore us when we try to sneak out to skip stones. Like that's gonna happen. Ahem. Anyway, if Habachi happens to be exhausted when the bad guys come, we'll shut down the lift for him. Exploring Kick. Been on Twitch for so long, been hesitant to come here. First game of choices to explore is Genshin. Well, there we go. You picked the right stream. I'm the most unorthodox Genshin player, I think. I was trying to speedrun it so that I could level up Varessa, who you saw me fighting that boss 5 times. All because that was the first character that I pulled. So, I kind of made my life difficult by doing that, I guess. You're an adventurer, so you must be a fast runner, too. Please train with us. Sure, let's run together. Yay! You've chosen the starting point. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will be your rival. For the record, I'm a really good runner. What is this going to be? Wait, hold on. Hold on. That's not fair. That's not fair at all, little boy.
Are we going on a trip?
We are, Varessa. Oh, she's gonna mess up. She's gonna mess up. Because I'm an adventurer. I can't believe I almost messed up because of those damn pots, those jars. We aren't fast enough. Habachi can definitely catch us. What do we do? Besides, he's not even out of breath each time he catches us. He doesn't even look like he was running. There might be a shortcut. Is that so? But I don't think there's any shortcut around. Mister, can you play with us next time? I mean, train with us? Let's train that tracking in the wilderness thing. You're right, since we can't outrun Habachi, we can get around him. We tried that before, didn't we? But it never worked. Alright. That was, I don't know, that was an interesting quest, I guess. I don't know who this Habachi is. Maybe someday we'll meet him. Okay. Not to be rude or anything? I mean, come on. Why would I think that was rude? Yes, I am dressed as Saitama. Yep, absolutely. That's my shtick. It's one of the few cosplays I can pull off because I'm bald. Alright, let's get Venti back.
Didn't keep you waiting.
And let's do the next one. Hopefully it's not as story-driven. Complete the mushroom knocking challenge. Several strange mushrooms knock on them. Okay, this tells you that I haven't done any Sumeru side quests. People are jerks these days? You're a socially anxious person? Well, I mean, I hope you feel comfortable in this stream. I think we've made a, you know, the handful of people that tune in, they're all very nice, so hopefully you enjoy yourself here. But yeah, I'm not offended or anything by people asking if I dress up as Saitama. Looks comfy? Oh yeah. Funny enough, I'm not a big guy or anything, but this is the triple XL. I got the XL size, and it was too tight. But the triple XL is slightly loose, so yeah, it is very comfortable. What am I supposed to do here? Is it this challenge or that? Oh no, okay. Hit them, what? Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be difficult.
I'll catch up.
Oh, where's the other one? Oh no, they gotta be fully out. Oh my god. Okay, we did it. We did it. You're on the bigger side, you got this tiny recliner. You love it? Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Those recliners are built to last.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Do I have any keys? Last time I checked I didn't, but come on. I did that two things in Sumeru now for Dane, and I don't have a single key. The least he could have done is given me a key. Alright, let's do the time trial, for which there's no waypoints close by. You see how sporadic I am in this game? I'll just get the bare minimum before I can move on.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Might as well get them now. Wait, where's the other one? It's probably high up. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good enough, I guess. We'll just go this way. Dane doesn't give keys? Well, maybe he should. All he does is talks my ear off. And then...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Can I just cheese this guy? Theoretically, I could. I'm too lazy to fight him. We got other things to do. I do kind of want to get the waypoint, though. Hit the mushrooms. Oh, you can hit them with Electro to bounce higher? Damn. Your completion est? You have to have all the... Well, no, normally I would. But like I said, I'm so behind in this game since I only started... What was it again? March? April? Anyway, one of those 2 months. Sometime in spring. And I was just trying to get to Natlan. I was just trying to get to that boss. And it took this long. So once I've leveled up the characters I wanted to level up, that's when I'll go back and actually do everything I wanted to do.
Frozen. Crisp. No excuse.
Motion to compel. Time for takeoff. Here we go. Invisible evidence. Let's play.
Disgusting.
Did he just say cooked food disgusting? Some of the stuff they say is so weird. I only recently switched it to English dub, so I can finally hear what the banter that the enemies say. And some of it's just nonsensical. Alright, let's do the last one. Collect all dendroparticles. Oh, goody. The hell? Oh, yeah. I guess I did get this at some point. Viewpoint. Oh, that looks hideous. Alright, let's try this. Alright, at least they're kind about that one.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
That's it, yay! Alright, so we got that, got that. Let me go talk to what's her face. I guess I should do it from here. Wait, did I ever? I don't think I even ever given. I don't think I ever talked to her beyond the quest.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Yeah, last time was for the actual quest.
Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra.
Sorry for the what? For the book? What do you mean? Alright, good. We did the dailies. We did the battle pass. Yep. Alright. Let's go. Let's go do Farina's story quest. The giant post. What do you mean? Which giant post? Did I miss something? Maybe I missed something. Oh, it posted on your end, but not on mine. I have Kick open, so maybe something went wrong with it. That's totally fair. You took a break from the game throughout all of Sumeru. Started right at the end of version 1. Played sporadically over a year. Got into it hard once you hit Inazuma. College hit hard, and I took a break from Sumeru. Came back to Natlan. That's pretty awesome, though. From V1. Look at that. You have Joel beat. Joel's the guy who's talking in Twitch. On Twitch. I don't remember which version Joel said. Which version, Joel? It was early on as well. But it wasn't the very, very beginning. But yeah, Sumeru was a very narratively heavy Archon quest. And that's why it's probably my least favorite. It was just too tedious. But yeah, let's do the story quest. Do I have it already, or do I have to activate it, I think? The Little Oceanid. You think 1.3 or 1.4? Oh, that is pretty... That's still pretty close to the beginning. Pretty sweet. Alright. Who's involved with what? What is this? Oh, we gotta do this. Yeah, yeah, okay. We didn't even talk to Catherine and Fontaine yet. 1.2? Is that a correction of Joel's 1.3 or 1.4? Oh, yours, okay. Oh, so you're like you two are neck and neck on when you started. And then there's me. Version what, 6? Something like that? No, 5 point something. Catching up on 5 years of content in 9 months. It's Catherine again. This one must be a puppet too. Perhaps. Is there something I can help you with? Are you looking to take on a commission or send one out? Just taking a look. I see. If you've run into any guild-related issues, you can come and ask me. I will provide the utmost service for you and answer all answerable questions. Hutao was 1.3? Okay. I started... Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've been told that. Hunting for certain collectibles, like flowers, I guess, and other things that you need for Ascension. I think those are much easier to get now. Or look for, anyway. Then we thank you for your contributions to the Guild Adventurer. We wish you smooth travels. Alright.
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
The more lucrative, the better.
You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
You spent hours looking for Ganyu's regional special. Oh, and you had to wait 4 minutes between bosses? Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, I'm glad I'm playing it now, I guess. And it is getting better every time, even the artifacts now, with the ability to see before you get to level whatever 4 or something, what the final stat will be.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues, and is currently unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Up until you left, it was an hour wait? Oh my god.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
I don't know. I think the Traveler could pull it off. Where am I going to find an actress? Oh no. I wonder who's the most flamboyant character we've met so far.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder, he looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
We'll go talk to him.
Paimon approves, let's go! Hello there, are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two! Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
You don't know how Paimon and Traveler talk to each other without the other person not hearing them 2 feet away? And Paimon ain't exactly kind sometimes? Well, it's true. Maybe it's like in a theatrical production. Everybody's on stage at the same time, you know, more or less. And they can't hear each other because it's like it's written down that it's aside. Whatever is being said is aside. Maybe it's like that. Maybe all of this, all of Genshin Impact is just a stage play, even though it doesn't look like it. Can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts. All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show, and after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note. Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it?
Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas.
That little girl behind us keeps running back and forth, back and forth.
What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
Oh, I'm carrying a lot of Mora Paimon. I haven't been able to use it on anything.
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor, and I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Mora isn't the biggest problem. How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that. Let's call Venti.
That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now.
She? I mean, I know Venti's feminine, but Venti's male.
She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular.
Alright, I get it, I get it. I know it's
Performing in a
Farina.
musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous.
Farina.
Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner.
Well, she
She's
is.
still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Farina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
I think she'd prefer acting in this play over farming for onions like she's doing right now. Are you prepared to do whatever it takes?
Well, yes, but... But...
Well, you haven't gotten to this part? What do you mean? You didn't do the story quest, or... Because you said you got to Natlan. Oh, you've done all the Archon quests. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the story quest for Farina right now. Ah, okay. I'll understand if you can't watch. That's all. It's all good. Because we will be doing the story quest tonight. If you had tuned in basically any other night, it would have been an Archon quest. You have done a few stories? Well, I mean, you can check.
Fair enough. I mean...
You probably
if
would
she was
remember if
actually
you did
willing
this
to,
one, though.
Then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Farina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day.
By the way, it's a joke what I said about her farming for onions. I like to say that Neuvillette is an onion, or was an onion farmer, and then Farina took up the hobby, or I guess, you know, side job of farming for onions. But it has nothing to do with Genshin Impact. Hoyo would never write such a masterpiece. You'll stick around with your memory by the time you get to this one. Well, yeah, and it's probably not something like, oh, there's a major plot twist or something. I'm sure that's just going to be a straightforward way of making me feel better about Farina. Because right now she's like right at the bottom here. Anything to get her slightly higher. Ororan? Is he an onion farmer? Damn. I'm looking forward to Ororan then. And here I thought I was kidding. He's a farmer. But is he an onion farmer? I don't think they have onions in this. Oh no, they do have onions. They do have onions. He prefers cabbage? Alright. So maybe Hoyo read my mind. Before, you know, like a year ago, before I even started playing this game.
Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Let's go. It'll be good to check on her anyway. Check in on her anyway.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Wait, where does Farina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
I know exactly where to find her.
As it happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Woo! When did you get here?
What do you mean? She's like 10 steps away, Paimon.
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Farina. Back in a jiffy.
I'll be back in a jiffy. That's not my mother. I'll be back in a jiffy. Can I come too? and then Homer closes the window. Classic. All right. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, so this is the quest then, right? It just immediately started it after I spoke to Catherine. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, she's close by. I thought she'd be far away.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here?
What's wrong with this place? This is fantastic.
Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just a bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
I don't know. It seems fine.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Oh, that's hilarious. This sentence is already making me like Farina more. Pretty brazen of Catherine to just give you a private citizen's home address. I think it's because we're above the law. Like, the Traveler has proven himself to be better than everybody else. So he's just naturally given information that nobody else has privilege to. But this is great. This is already, you know, going from here to, like, right here.
Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
Macaroni. Okay. We're getting somewhere.
I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Don't you get sick of macaroni every day?
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Paimon's dishing it out more than I was dishing it out. What's going on? Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now?
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity! It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
I did.
Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoo!
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't be mad!
Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being.
Yeah, exactly! What the Traveler said! Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you.
No one should eat that much macaroni.
Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
We actually came here to ask you for your help.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Hold on. So explain this to me, Joel. How is it that she's still a character, then? How am I allowed to use her powers if I pull for her? She has no vision. She's not actually, like, she has no power. Oh, she gets her powers back. Oh, I see. So this is all about helping Farina get her groove back.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
You're the only person for the job.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
You tell Farina about the troops' plans for its final performance.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
So that's how you really feel.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Short and to the point, okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me. Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
You shouldn't assume the worst of people.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for? Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
I wish they would animate the characters a little bit more so that they would emote what they're saying. Like even the shuddering, kind of the cringing. I mean, I know, it's the budget, I guess, is very low for this game, but come on.
Well, is there anything else
Even
we can
Paimon
do?
has more
This performance really means
emotion.
a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
And yet for the thing where Farina's really famous for like this and then doing this, they have that animation.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's all right, Farina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
Let's try to come up with a plan B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. All right, then. We'll see you around, Farina.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
And have some macaroni with onion. Oh, she's gonna have a change of heart. Okay, maybe not. Damn, I really thought we'd have her perspective.
Would be faster?
Fable de Fontaine. The Two Musketeers. There's only two of them now. Oh, damn. Paimon must have ate the third one. Hold on. Well, okay, fine. Let's read this. I just want to see if I can make new stuff here. There's still room for improvement here. The hammering force still isn't quite right. The materials used are all the same, so is this due to the difference in forging methods? One where the harder material is made into the outer layer and the one where it becomes the inner layer instead? Third Musketeer. Oh, it's a prequel. That's right. Could be. Could be. If that's the case, should the corresponding force be preset, or should I make an adaptive mechanism that sets the force based on forging method instead? Huh. You know, this machine really is fascinating up close. The way it just clangs on the metal by itself. At this rate, it feels like you wouldn't need a blacksmith at all. Haha, this machine isn't smart enough to not need a blacksmith yet. When you need to make something, there are still countless little details that need to be tuned. and the tempering and polishing needs to be done manually as well. However, one day I will turn it into a fully automated forge. Anyway, do you have a commission? That hinges on how well the autosmith can perform. Then I gotta show you what I got. Ah, so you're the blacksmith too, not just the boss. That's right, I wear both hats, wield both hammers, however you want to put it. Surprised, huh? People who find out about me for the first time all end up making the expressions you're making right now. Where are the solid chunks of muscle on her arms? She's even leaner than the average person. Yeah, that's right. Can someone like that really work as a blacksmith? Those aren't Paimon's thoughts. Paimon just continued your hypothetical conversation without even realizing it. Ah, no offense taken. Truth be told, letting someone as feeble in body as I serve as a blacksmith is the main point of this machine. Humans can use tools, and exquisitely designed tools can make the impossible possible. Some say that all automated forgings are hollow and soulless, but if you ask me, the machine is just as much of a tool as a regular smith's hammer. Really, I would love to see those smiths knock metal into shape with their bare hands. Anyway, I digress. I'll forge a razor-sharp sword for you right away. But it seems like I've run out of materials. It appears we've used up too much of our materials during the previous rounds of experiments. What should I do? Oh, Paimon knows. For the next phase, Paimon must pull on a mysterious lever. Once Paimon has done that, the forge will rattle and chime before transforming into a mobile mechanism that will leave to seek materials on its own. Automated material gathering machines. Feels like that would be a high-demand design as well. But how shall they differentiate between different forms of matter? Could they perhaps use the external reflectivity of surfaces to judge the properties of an object? Miss Estelle? Ah, apologies, I got distracted. As it stands, the autosmith is just a hammering mechanism. It cannot transform nor roam on its own. All the materials it uses must still be delivered by human beings. But if you're interested, you can also give me any spare materials you have collected. When one is testing and tuning their autosmith, there is always a scarcity of resources. In return, let me offer you some designs from this workshop. You sure that's okay? How should I put it? To me, what matters isn't the product that is forged, but the tool used for forging. Letting the autosmith work with different materials to procure more datasets will help the machine create better products down the line. The designs, contrarily, are of lesser importance. So we are interested in more than just forging materials. Feel free to bring over anything that you might think might be useful. You aren't trying to scam us with some strange and useless designs, are you? What if the next time we're back we'll just find an empty shop, with no sign of you, the autosmith or the materials we handed over to you? No, that would never happen. This counts as a long-term partnership. In such relationships, nothing is more important than trust. I will make sure that the designs will be of the highest quality. Besides, even if I could run, it wouldn't be easy for the autosmith to sprout legs and follow. That's a fair point. I'm looking forward to working with you. I hope this partnership will benefit both of us. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what kinds of materials you will bring to the forge. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Alright, please. Oh, hold on. Diagrams. A blueprint draw. Learn it. You can restore. Ah. New types of weapons, I guess. Okay, and then the usual. What do these things cost? Fruit. Algae. Crystal. Alright, we're not doing that. You don't think you made any of these weapons? So they're not good? I thought they would be like the other 4 stars.
Wouldn't gliding...
It's too bad, but we have to respect Farina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now. Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Shortly after you left, the troupe's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Farina go?
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right! Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Imagine if we had managed to convince Farina to join, only for her to find out she's no longer needed.
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
We'd get onions thrown at our faces.
Jeez, is Lady Farina really so harsh with people?
Only joking, calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Paimon, wait here a second.
Sure.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Why is he grabbing her? Like, what? She's not even running away. Why would he grab her like that?
All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Exactly. This is insane. I've never seen the Traveler be like this.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Farina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
She ran out of macaroni again.
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all. When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
Then why didn't you just show yourself?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
And doing the most uncomfortable things, apparently.
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Farina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that, and no need to keep addressing me as Lady. Just Farina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Oh, Farina's gonna become the director of the troupe. I see. It's all coming together now. All that onion farming is gonna go a long way.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
Damn, the serial disappearances case. Anytime I see the phrase serial disappearances, I think of that YouTube video, right? The Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. And then the guy, whoever made the video, put Nuvi sitting there, and there's a box of Fruit Loops and a bowl, and it slowly disappears. Classic.
What?
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice.
Yeah, it's so silly, but it just works, you know?
But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Farina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can, but despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's agonizing, but ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh.
That's so sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Farina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
They come pouring out and flow away into infinity.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
It's exactly what I was thinking, Paimon. Still on the same wavelength.
You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Pearls before Paimon.
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Since it's you, I'll do it? Why would he say that? Especially since it's related to the serial disappearances case.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Farina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side. Huh? Lady Farina?
What's Lady Farina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Farina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Farina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
You bet! That was the trial of the century!
Oh, that's right. That's why we're famous. Because we were main parts of the trials.
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So, you were saying the Little Oceanid?
Traveler Ace Attorney, yeah. They really should do a crossover. Ace Attorney and Genshin.
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Finding an actress was the least of your problems.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Oh, we're gonna have to fill in the blanks.
The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from 2 of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Farina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop! You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Poisson?
Is something wrong?
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Pressure's on now. We gotta make sure we're fully prepared. Pressure's on now. We gotta make sure we're fully prepared.
Oh man. I wonder if someday they'll fix the rigging.
You're off to Poisson to find Paulo, right? Have a safe trip. We'll take care of the troop while you're gone.
Venti should join the show? Absolutely. I think he could do a really good job. And not to mention, he's already an alcoholic, so, you know, it's very easy for somebody in the arts to succumb to alcohol. He's a tortured artist.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Farina, too.
Oh, she doesn't seem very happy to see Farina.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
I don't know what the deal is.
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
Oh, because everybody hates Farina. That's right.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Farina.
That's clever.
It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
How ironic. That's right. It's like Farinaception.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Thank you.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Accompany Farina as she unwinds? So we just chill with Farina now? In this very depressing place?
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her.
Aw, you shouldn't say that, Joel. We're leading her on, we're lying. That's not good. Now I feel sorry for Farina. Maybe the Traveler is, but Paimon certainly isn't.
It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me, which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie.
Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful.
Actually, that is a thing, yeah. Even if she was somebody playing the Hydro Archon. I don't know. It's tricky.
I used to be
Too
terrified
soon.
of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Me too. It's not like you.
What do you mean by that? You expected me to just keep running and hiding from my responsibility forever?
Yes, and farming for onions.
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
They're not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there. Wouldn't gliding be
What if I
faster?
go, hold on. What if I go and... Oh, they're gone. Everybody's gone. I was gonna go see if they would say anything. What, this guy? No.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
Don't be so harsh on yourself.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Think of your freedom as your reward,
A reward?
because now you can finally speak your heart.
I guess so. Back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Farina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
I still think that.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
What Paimon meant to say was she doesn't like to see you so down. Nah, do you feel better having gotten all this off your chest?
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
I can't believe you finished it so quickly.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food.
Must have been walking around a long time. Apparently, that was a short conversation, though.
Anyway,
And it's not a big
doesn't
place.
need to be slim and good looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Yeah, but it's delicious junk.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Those bastards.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
I wonder what kind of illness she has.
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, My parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
Wow, what colorful backstories these people have.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Farina.
Farina? The Farina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover, and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
I don't know, it sounds a little bit depressing.
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her, The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with O'Reilly.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Villemont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Villemont.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y!
Alright. Ooh. Well, they did say he lives far away. Jeez, I don't even have any of these waypoints, eh? Got this one. What was that? I think that's the first waypoint I ever got. When I was doing the Yelan quest. So far, you've never even been here? Been there? Well, I've been here. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I've been here through the Yelan quest. Because why else would this be here? Because I think I unlocked them. Something like this. There's a lot of talking in this story quest, though. So what is this? Fancy.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Ugh, as if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry, we should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Farina in a fight before.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Farina said so herself.
I mean, I believe that.
Precisely! And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
This doesn't require god-level powers. Don't you know any self-defense?
Hey, lay off, all right? My bluff is hanging from a thread here.
Oh, it's a bluff. Farina, if you have the power, then use the power.
I'm sorry. I got carried away. Please help us out, would you?
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Farina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a come a little closer.
Boom boom!
Yahoo!
Oh, there's more.
Think you can get away?
La-di-da.
Incinerate!
Let's play! Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Did they not see the trial? Don't they know she has no powers? Well, no, didn't she say that? She said she has no powers, but maybe they weren't paying attention. It could happen, right? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get that. I don't know, I'm believing... I'm under the assumption that she doesn't, but apparently she's bluffing. Which is weird. Like, if she has no vision and she gave up her powers, why would she have powers? I guess as you said, wait until the end, but...
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Farina doing here?
She never had powers? I guess you're right, yeah.
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Wait, maybe now she has powers. Ah, maybe now she has powers, whereas before she didn't. Delphi explains the whole sequence of events so far to Vilma.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
She got her powers from eating all that macaroni and onions? I mean, if that's actually the case, then she's going from, where was she, like here to like, whoa, look at that. That's great. If they can justify onions and macaroni in this game, they're set. And for the record, I haven't had an onion in like 5 years, nor any macaroni, probably in like 10 years. So I'm not all in on macaroni and onions, but it's just the thought of them making those things a bigger deal than they actually are. It's very impressive.
Viamont, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Viamont. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one.
Look at its collar. His collar is so blurry that it just looks like his skin. Oh, why? Why do they mess up the textures so badly sometimes?
As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough.
You can't tell where his shirt ends and his head begins exactly. Well, especially the back. At least on the front, you have like the bow tie or something. But the back is just literally, it's like he's got a really, really bad sunburn on the back of his neck.
We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the
Like
troupe's
third-degree
financial
burn
situation was
sunburn.
pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances.
Oh, it must have been Fanta.
It seemed like a
Or
win-win.
Fanta.
So, I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Good old absinthe.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Was he the only one peddling it? That's a shame. I thought it was more of a, he's just one of them. I remember that it induces a state of euphoria, but it also causes significant harm to the body. I'll take the euphoria.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean you were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her. How could you be so stupid?
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered! She was the love of my life! And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show! How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight! Go! Get lost! I don't ever want to see your face again!
Damn. That's pretty harsh. How are they gonna pull this together?
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director Aurelie and the home she built you all to let go.
Man, they keep saying Aurelie. Wouldn't it be orally?
What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again. If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on Aurelie herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that Aurelie left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on Aurelie's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Look for the former troop director's belongings in the Palais Mermonia. Why would they be there? What? Oh, I always forget that there's a thing there.
Faster.
Hold on, let me take a detour here. Nuvi, where are you? Nuvi! Oh no. Nuvi's on break. You assume her things would be in the evidence locker? That's true. That's a good point.
You
Slacking on the
some
job.
recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case, but that case has been closed for quite a while now.
I like to think that Nuvi is just he misses his passion of farming for onions, and sometimes he goes off and he goes back into it for a couple hours a day. Maybe not every day, but when the weather's good.
Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Sadine sends a staff member to retrieve the box of Aurelie's
So,
former belongings.
This is all Aurelie left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person, and this tattered old notebook.
Her diary.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
You'd think that this would be something that the troupe would want.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary, looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vachey's guilt.
Why did nobody look at it? Like, didn't we find this stuff? Is this the stuff this is the stuff we found? Why did nobody look at it?
Vachey took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
I guess Aurelie must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators.
And nobody used it.
Wait, it cuts off.
We only discovered it while the trial was... Well, yeah, but you could still read it. Look how quickly she read through it. Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use, or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching. But what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troupe here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I can't write no more. I think I have a fever and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I am more fortunate than Cressy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subjects can be used up before they die. It is so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold, so cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this, troop, safe, I, them, important. Please, farewell, apologize, life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess. and the writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings, others are handwritten with many crossings out and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and that this was the personal notebook of artistic director Orly.
She was so terrified.
She watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her, and had to wait for her own death in silence.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are 2 new lines Orly has written, in handwriting much more legible than before, but it seems that they took her both great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Nuvi, where are you? Can I sit in his chair? Oh, it's so weird. Venti doesn't. Indeed, he does not. I don't think anybody has any presence when they're sitting on that chair, or chairs in general, in this game. I don't know, we'd have to try that, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have gone here. Maybe someday. Someday Nuvi will come back on a banner, and I will definitely pull for him.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
And then I can solo the game with him, because apparently I read that you can actually solo the game with him. He can take care of himself, let's put it that way. Nuvi doesn't need nobody. He's a one-man army. That's what I was looking for, right? Can I solo this game? Because I'm just too stupid to figure out how to switch characters. After reading through the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. Ah, okay. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
I feel like a team with Mavoika and Nuvi is like the ultimate combo. Like, you can literally steamroll the game.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Farina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. All right, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you? I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Weren't there two more people here? One on the left there and then one on the right somewhere?
Well, then don't disappoint me.
Because this is a very, very small theater troupe.
If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on, we'll need to get the go-ahead from Nerilette. I know just where to find him.
Oh, yeah, we know too, don't worry. Him and his onions. I gotta talk to everyone. See, like, poor Elaine. She's not allowed to join in the conversation. And Burao, he's just stuck here, petting thin air.
Best of luck to you.
Shut up and organize the hats, Elaine. What's she doing? Look. She's hallucinating.
First Miss Farina, now the Opera Epiclese? If only the director was still with us.
Hey, come on. There's no point in dwelling on that now. We have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you're right. Now's not the time to get all melancholy.
During the final scene, maybe we should stop the music just before Cleo takes the stage?
That's not where he grows his onions.
Hey, look at that! Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Farina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
You share the story of the Little Oceanid with New
I
Villette along with the
understand.
backstory.
The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult.
That's not an onion patch. Of course not. No, he's got his own. And he dresses up like, you know, he wears the farmer hat and overalls. Nuvi goes all in.
The story of the Little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I would
performed on
absolutely
stage.
buy it. Yeah. I hope that, you know, Hoyo is listening and they will make Nuvi into a proper onion farmer with a corresponding skin.
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes, and this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalette.
You are very welcome.
Aw, he's such a softie. This line, yeah, return to the rehearsal location. I thought, well, I'm sure it's not booked up like right now.
Many people were once enthralled by Lady Farina's performances, myself included. I hope that one day she'll be able to understand that our appreciation was always sincere.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned
I know.
speech, Monsieur Neuvillette
That's why I
was
laughed.
moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know if you're hanging on it, you could open it. Guess you don't actually open it, you just... Because it just enters, right?
We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast.
Hey, Convy.
Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
Man, I could go for a monster right now, but I'm gonna have to go to bed early, so I can't. The best I could do is my caffeinated tea, which I guess I shouldn't have, but, you know, I had to.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and
No, it's just
tweaked a few
black tea.
things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
I think it's Earl Grey, but like... Yeah, it's probably just Earl Grey.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Yeah, I mean, I like Earl Grey as well. It's just, I don't know. Because I had it this morning as well. Normally I don't have coffee until later. Because I woke up so early, I needed something. So I made some Earl Grey this morning too. You have to go back to the no coffee days. Monster tea. Well, they have Monster iced tea. One of the flavors, they don't have it anymore, but I remember that was one of them. I didn't like it. It wasn't very good. I don't like iced tea. I'd rather just have like an unhealthy soft drink.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Farina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up!
I'm really looking forward to the final production.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
I know, Paimon's really harsh against Farina. I wonder where she gets that from. Oh, there we go, the stills. That low budget. Hoya just does not have enough money.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
Yeah, they look good, but it's always weird to see them animate half of the game and then have stills for the other half.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only...
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Why? Why does it have to be now?
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
After all her assurances, I mean, I feel sorry for her. She really just desperately wanted to, you know, have it all come together. It's tragic. No, she has some sort of chronic illness. Uncurable chronic illness that probably causes severe pain.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Yeah, well, that's the worst thing, unnameable. I mean, there's plenty of real-life diseases like that, so... It's always, I always find it sad. When people, like, especially when a young person ends up having a chronic illness that, you know, makes their life way more difficult than it has any right to be.
Miss Farina? I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
She can ask Loic to play.
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest.
Oh,
I'll
damn.
sing the finale.
I really thought he was gonna do it, like... That would have worked. The joke that they made earlier, or he made, that he's like, I can leave all the thin and pretty roles to you, referring to Dolphy. This would have been the perfect plot twist.
From the sublime
That's
to
too
the
bad.
ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Thank you, Miss Farina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep.
Does that mean she's gonna wear Dolphy's clothing? So we get to see her without the hat?
No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart. Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
No, she's just gonna use her regular clothing. It's a shame. Oh, we get to see it.
Is she here yet?
Let's get here.
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Bravo, well done. That was a really good cutscene. That guy agrees. Why is there a ship captain there? Dressed as a ship captain.
Is it just me? Or was that Lady Farina on the stage just now?
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere?
Why do these people have names, but the ones in the court drama didn't?
Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The Little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me. It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Farina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed on!
Look at the look at those guys. Elaine and what's the guys? Bourneau? Poor fellas.
Oh, so it was Farina after all.
She's back!
And she's better than ever.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me
No.
first.
She's back. In Pog form. Elaine, why aren't you tending to the hats? That was a good story
All right,
quest.
calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
Yeah, the song is amazing. The song and the way that they animated it. I like those types of cutscenes. I think ever since I played Thronebreaker, you know, the Witcher game, the Witcher spin-off, it was like, I love that art style when they use them in video games, when it's well done.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
You have that song in your Spotify playlist? You better have the Expedition 33 songs on there too. Those are amazing, I think. At least some of them are. So the vision, she got it through the cutscene. Is that how people get visions? They sing a song, and a vision just floats down from heaven?
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
What?
Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and
Ah.
then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Damn, so it does happen. Shroud said to vote. Oh, that's, yeah. No, I read about how it wasn't nominated for the music. Whatever, there's some reward for music, I guess. And Expedition 33 was not nominated for any music. Whereas I think Helldivers 2 was. And some other games that I don't feel deserve it compared to it. So I don't know. That's what you get for being a AA that doesn't have as much backing as other AA's and AAA's. You don't have the sway. Yeah, we'll see. People get granted their visions when gods decide a person embodies a particular element. Which gods, though? See, this is the question. Farina used to be, I guess, partially part of somehow Celestia. So those assholes up in Celestia cause all sorts of havoc for people down here, but at least they give them a bone every once in a while. No, okay, yeah, I know. You know what I mean, though. Farina was like the human part of the Archon. The Archon split off that. It's like a vestigial tail. That's what Farina is. Like an appendix. She tore it out. Focalors tore it out and then plopped her down, and she sprouted. She never would have interacted with Celestia? No, that's fine. That's not what I mean, though. I'm saying, like... I'm not doubting that she got the vision. I mean, regular people don't interact with Celestia either. So it's good for her that she got it.
Oh, that. I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it?
Why does she sound like she knew what that was going to happen?
I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Did she have that? Like, I wasn't paying attention, I guess. She didn't have... Or she did have something there, but it wasn't the vision.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Maybe you should check her on her now. I mean, come on, clearing the stage can wait.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Look at Elaine back there. Where are the hats, Elaine? What is she doing? I think, well, it's funny how you don't think about it after, but it was probably just the bow, but I think there was a blue thing on there. Like, just a decorative thing. Obviously, we can go back and watch if we want. But, yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. What? Oh, this is where they had tea.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I want to see what the people are saying. I want to gauge reactions. Wow, this guy is just... You don't belong here.
Did anyone see where Miss Farina went? Oh, I want to get her autograph, but I can't find her anywhere.
Right here.
I thought Cleo's actress sang very well. Why did they swap her out at the end?
I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was scripted.
It's an illusion. Oh, but you don't want to talk. Fine. Ponder in silence. You too? Don't tell me it's just those three people. Oh, the captain.
I wasn't expecting such an incredible performance from an amateur troupe. They didn't seem out of place on the big stage at all.
Yeah, their technique could use some polish, but the performance in general felt very believable. Hit all the right emotional notes. I think it'll stay with me for a while.
Nope. How about you? Nope. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so these guys.
What a surprise! Seeing Miss Farina on the stage? This ticket was money well spent.
Yeah, I agree. Say what you want about her, but she's flawless when she's on stage.
Flawless. Alright. That's it. Unless these guys... No. That is everybody. Everybody adored it or had nothing to say. They were speechless. They were without speech. Wait, what? Oh, that's just outside. Never mind. It's funny how it says higher. Like, higher 1 meter. Alright, where are we going? She had a blue gem on the bow. Ah, yeah, okay. So I was right, it was just like a little decorative thing. I mean, that's attention to detail. I'm glad they did that. They probably would have gotten away with it even if they didn't do that. They just kept the vision there. You see? See? If you go up too high, though, you can't. That wouldn't be realistic. He can't open the door this high. But down here, no problem. Exactly. That must be it.
Ah, you're back. She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Farina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
So,
Facepalm.
any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Farina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
As long as Elaine sticks around, the hats will be organized.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Farina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I'd previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
She should just do those postmodern theater acts where she sits on a chair and then she picks it up and throws it and then just screams really loudly. Just things like that, you know? Just be real about it, Farina. There's no need to draw lines in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future.
That she was gonna say, I want to watch them blossom and wither and die.
I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time, I'll invite you to join me.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
You mean the gods that made your life so miserable, right, Farina? Yay, we did it. That was a very good story quest.
I mean, of course I have some regrets, but
There'll be plenty of opportunities in the future for us to tell the stories that we want on stage.
I'm just finishing packing up. As soon as I'm done, I've got an interview with the Steambird to get to. Thanks to all your help, the show was more perfect than we ever could have hoped for.
What did I do?
But most of all, I want to thank you for giving me the chance to finally say farewell to O'Reilly.
Hold on. Bro? How's it going, bro?
Buzz is worn off. I feel ready to pass out.
Well, that's too bad. And Elaine, of course.
Thank you so much. I feel like I've rekindled the passion I had when I first joined the troupe. It might turn out to be too little, too late for me. But still, this has been the experience of a lifetime.
All right. That's everybody. Now Farina.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
I think that's it, right?
It's
No. Yeah.
ironic, and now that is.
It's one of the best. Farina has redeemed herself, but only slightly. She's redeemed herself enough that we will pull for her today. That's why I wanted to do this story quest. I wanted to justify, or I wanted to discover whether I'm justified in, like, giving her a chance. Oh, Fontaine is on there now. Goody. You never thought... I know, but we gotta do it. So yeah, we don't have that. Wait, what is... Oh, did I unlock more story quests because of that? Oh, Clarande. Okay. She was dependent on Farina, I guess. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's do it. It's gambling time. I'm gonna give her a chance. She went from being down here, worse than anybody that has ever lived, to right here, passable. Imagine I do, though. Imagine I do get her.
I wish I was sitting
That would be hilarious.
top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
See, I don't have that many, but let's do it. Let's go. Pull. Okay. Pull. The macaroni thing keeps coming up. She loves her macaroni. Does she like mac and cheese? She likes all things macaroni. Oh man, we're not gonna get anything good tonight. Damn, last one. No. Too bad. Too bad. That's it for Farina. But worst of all, that's it for Yao Yao.
Sure, I'll play.
How much did I have? Oh my god. I don't think I didn't even get one for Yao Yao, did I? Xin Chu at least we got, I think. One. Or two maybe even? Where is he? Yeah, we got one? Yeah. No, I'm sure she'll be back, but it's just like...
But it'll cost you an apple.
I just gave her a good chance today and she blew it. Anyway. That's it. That is it. We did a story quest. It was fun. Next story quest I do will indeed be Yoimiya. So mark that. We'll probably even do it next next time. I don't really have any motivation to continue Natlan. Maybe I do. We'll see. It'll depend on... Yeah, we'll see. I might continue Natlan a little bit. Next week we should have more time, hopefully. But we'll see as well about that. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Tomorrow is Nostalgia Night. Commander Keen. Tune in for that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Nothing wrong with mixing it up? Well, yeah. We did what we wanted. I'm leveling up Varessa, so there's no excuse now. But yeah, take care, everybody.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.